Denver Miller explains why I run Ragnar. 6 years ago, I weighed 390 pounds. I know it seems like an impossible amount of weight to achieve, but believe me, it was easy. When I turned 25, I started putting on weight. I would diet and exercise, but with no luck. For every 20 pounds I lost, I found 40 more. Being overweight was awful. I had to hold my breath to tie my shoes. My 4 little kids wanted to wrestle with Dad, but it was very tough. I had a wife that loved me through it all. I will always be grateful to her for her unconditional love. When I looked at myself, I felt disgusted and I felt embarrassed for my wife. I'd always been athletic and had played sports throughout high school and college. Being overweight took all that away from me. My life was full of embarrassing situations. I eventually decided that my only and last option was to have gastric bypass surgery, which I did in December of 2004. I immediately dropped lots of weight. I lost 90 pounds in about 4 months. I eventually settled in at about 220 pounds where I felt pretty fit. I got back into the gym. I played basketball and softball in several leagues. I started to feel good again. This wouldn't last very long. 2 years ago, after doing some lab work from a regular doctor visit, I found I had a large tumor growing from my adrenal gland. It was the size of a baseball and had been excreting large amounts of hormones that caused me to gain weight. It was amazing for me to find out the reason I had hopelessly put on so much weight. The tumor turned out to be benign, and I had the tumor in my right adrenal gland removed. Again, I immediately started dropping weight. I went from 220 pounds to 185 pounds in about 3 weeks. I still don't feel back to normal, but in reality, I've been so far out of normal for such a long time that normal is very foreign to me. Running Ragnar this past June and in the upcoming October race is my way of celebrating having my life back. The feeling of being able to run is exhilarating. Getting in shape and being healthy is a lifelong journey that starts every morning as I step out of the house to enjoy a good run. I joined the Wasatch Back with my brothers on the Got Soul team, and it was one of the most grueling competitions I've ever endured. As I ran it, I remember being heavy, and it forced me to push myself even harder. The feelings I had about feeling shame and embarrassment were now replaced with confidence, a sense of accomplishment, and esteem. I love Ragnar because it represents how far I came and where I want to continue to go. Life is good.
I'm alive.